So have you ever wondered how music can be either really boring or really beautiful or really exciting or really cool or really scary or so sad or stuff like that? Well, this is what I'm here to tell you about. So, we have to talk about music and all the things you have to learn in music. So first there's holding the violin. Yep. And then after that, you got to figure out where to put your fingers. Not so hard because you have to play with tapes, and that's just like terrible because you have to play on the tapes. That's so frustrating. And then you have to figure out, oh my goodness, now I have to hold the bow. What in the world do I do with this stick thingy? It's like a stick. And then it has horsehair on it. Gross. Horsehair, man. I sure hope they cleaned it. Hope it doesn't have poop on it. Okay, and then you have to figure out, holy cow, not only do I have to hold the stick, I have to make it straight? Oh my, that's impossible. So, then you make the bow straight. And then you have to make sure it doesn't go back and forth so it makes a crazy sound. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Then what else do you have to do? Then you have to put your fingers on the tapes the same time you're doing the bow. Oh my goodness, who came up with this thing? Violin is hard. And then you have to actually learn to read the notes. Yeah, read the notes. Crazy? Who came up with reading notes? Why can't you just play the violin without practicing? Gee whiz. So, you have to read the notes. And then you have to figure out, oh my goodness, after you read the notes, you have to figure out what the notes are telling you. Is it long? Is it short? Is it sort of short? Is it short or long? Is it off the string? Is it on the string? Is it the frog? Is it at the tip? Who came up with this? Gee whiz. Then, after you figure out how to completely figure that out and play with the stick and the fingers and your violin up and your arm in the rest way and make sure your rear end's not sticking out or that your tail belly is sticking out or that your hair's not sticking up or anything like that or that, anything like that. Then you have to actually play with some feeling. Because nobody wants a boring violin player. So, you just keep practicing your etudes, your exercises, your technique, your scales, your arpeggios, and everything. And then suddenly, one day, you start sounding better. It's amazing. And then you're like, holy cow. Guess what? If I do this with my arm, it sounds better. And it actually sounds happy or sad or fun or beautiful or sassy or mean or angry. It's so cool. So guess what? Music, I can't fit this on. Music is about lots and lots and lots of layers. So, don't forget, you can't just be an amazing violinist all at once. You have to put one layer on at a time. So, after you learn to play really well, then you put your heart into it. So, don't forget that after learning, you have to then put your soul into it so that the music becomes amazingly beautiful. So, you have to remember the layers. So, make sure you don't forget the layers of your music. If you don't have the layers, then your music isn't very good. You have to have the layers. So, don't forget to do that. So, anyone who can tell me what layers you use when you play the violin, You get your name in the bucket again. I want you to tell me what you think of when you play the violin. I can't see anymore. What do you think of? Do you think of sad things? Do you think of happy things? Do you think of cool things? What do you think of? So when you're playing, what story do you tell? So I want you to go and I want you to perform your song that you're doing for Federation. I want you to think about what's the picture in your mind. What are the layers that you have that you're putting into the violin to make you sound really good? Name them all for me. And you can get your name in the bucket again, okay? I'm so hot now. Bleh.